Okay, this is take 3, Desert Castles. It's fun being an independent filmmaker. That's why I left Los Angeles. Anyway, back to the story. Canadian investors from Calgary, Canada, and Vancouver, BC, and Toronto and Montreal. I love Canadians, they're just so funny. They have a great sense of humor. Are looking at a business plan, and this one lender in LA, won't name the name, doesn't understand what I'm trying to do, and yet they loan millions of dollars in Los Angeles to build apartment buildings. But here we are looking at this property. It's been for sale for a while. Somebody knocked their sign down. Maybe it's for sale, or maybe it's sold, who knows. But I told the guy for $100 million I could build a whole new city, a smart city here in Soap Lake, Washington. And I would call it the new city of Soap Lake. Yeah, got a good idea. Because, I don't know, got nothing better to do. Actually, I do have better things to do. It's a game. This property here was for sale. Well, it still is. Thought about putting a drug rehab center here. There was a lot of drug here. These drug addicts. Looking at the quality of video from the iPad, and there's the sign that's been knocked down. It said for sale, so either somebody doesn't want to see anybody develop this property. See? 4 acres, multi-family, easy payments. My iPad camera's on from the engine. Wow. For sale. Now, I don't mind making a $3 million finder's fee or donation fee or loan origination fee, but I'm not a licensed mortgage broker anymore. But this property here, I would think on 4 acres you could put quite a project of $100 million just in one project here. And over across the hill there is a whole bunch more land built up. So I sent the guy in LA this business plan or whatever, which I did off the top of my head, and I didn't have any professional help doing it. And he writes back, he doesn't understand what I'm trying to do. Maybe he doesn't speak Canadian or Hungarian, because he's American. Let's not get political here. So this is the 360 here of the site. $100 million project. One project. And I got another group of people provide electricity for a penny instead of 3.5 cents, which is what the Grant PUD charges. And my vision has always been to live somewhere where the cost of living is closest to free as you can get. And that's what I mean by infinite freedom. A, and the Canadian accent. A, poser. So here we have this place where you can pick up a lot of view property. And slowly, over 10 years, the corruption has been driven out, the drug addicts have been driven away, and there's maybe 2 or 3 left, who knows. Keep track of them, that's the cop's job. But they know where they live, and there's really not much they can do about them other than if they catch them doing something illegal. You gotta catch them. Catch them. Here we go. Looks like the city employees are hard at work here at this park, which plan on putting in a new basketball court, basketball Jones, and they're asking for money. Always asking for money. Asking for money. Well, I haven't asked anybody for money practically my whole life because I always knew how to go out and earn it, make it, generate it, raise it, not by asking, but by producing something. So here's what I'm producing is a nice video of these guys out here. They're trimming the bushes. This is, smoke iron, car, bumpity bump. Now, why this isn't paved with asphalt, don't ask me. They have all these committees, communistic committees, where everybody has to agree on how to get something done. Now, if you had, these 2 guys have a committee, how do I trim the hedges here and do the landscaping, gardening, and whatnot? And yet a committee have to decide on every action to take, every motion to move, every rock to install or whatever. It'd never get done. So that's why this town is really slow coming around to doing all kinds of stuff. Now there's a new building over there within the last 3 years by Ukrainians. And they go to Ukraine and borrow depreciating Ukrainian currency from their local bank. And they put it into Bitcoin and send it over here. And then they invested in real estate and construction. In fact, some of the Ukrainians are lenders, and they just lend their other brother Ukrainians money to build. And they're building houses for Ukrainians, not Americans, because Americans aren't buying their houses. And it's kind of interesting to watch microeconomy develop here in Salt Lake. We won't talk about pennies right now. We're talking about $100 million for development here. And this is not a promotional video. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not asking you for money, because I don't need your money. The question to ask is, how do you earn $100 million and invest it in this town using Bitcoin? Because $100 million worth of Bitcoin Terrace Lodge was sold. And we're coming up on it here. Watch the bumps. Want to knock our camera over again. There is the Terrace Lodge. It looks like a log cabin theme, and each room is independently themed. But nobody comes here in the winter. But Canadians love the winter. So how do we make this a popular destination location for Canadians? You can't ask the city council that question, because if they knew how to do it, they'd have done it. Now, there's a faction of people here that don't want growth. They just want slow, steady improvement. They call it the SLIC, the Soap Lake Improvement Committee, SLIC, and they're slick, all right. You gotta be slick, you gotta be quick, you gotta make sure you don't act like a dick. Obviously, this is not scripted, so look, there's the geese. They're flocking to here like Canadians. Almost want to go out there and video them again, but I already did a video of the geese. But here we go. This business went out of business called Buzz Espresso. So the people that bought this place, they're from Asia. Don't know what part, but they paid probably, I don't know for sure, I have to look it up, $3 million for this property. Asphalt here. Oh, look at all the nice bricks they got. These people have been hiring or building or whatever, improving every day. They do some improvement. Look at those giant barrels. Wow. And all those nice bricks. It's like, wow, somebody spends a lot of time quieter vehicle so that it doesn't mess with my videos. And here we go. It's like, this is like doing a walkthrough on a house, you know. Buy the whole town? Sure. How much does it cost? Well, 10 years ago, the assessed value of this town was about, that's from the county assessor's office, it was about 60 million. So you could have bought the whole town for 60 and added 40 million to it, and it would probably be worth 200 million now. But because of the slow growth, and the slow development, and the slow investment, and the slowness of the lifestyle here, I mean, where else do you go where cats are let be feral out here? Here's a place where kind of got burned down. They never rebuilt or something, where they could do a stage here. Hey, look at that. Over here you could have a rock concert. If you're a rock and roller like my friend in Calgary, who I met in Topanga, of all places, and he went back and got sick of Topanga like I did. God, don't live in Topanga. They're so communistic down there. It's unbelievable. Don't want to mention politics, but yeah, look at this thing. Nice stage for a rock and roll band, dance floor, or whatever. I don't know if that's safe. You have to inspect it, man. You have to have an inspector come out from the county to get a permit to do a international peace concert here. Do we have international peace yet? I wrote a book when I was 12 years old called The Death of Barbarism. little wind today. Here we go. Speed limit 25 miles an hour through town. Here we are. Driving that train out of cocaine. That's not how it goes. Yeehaw! There's the Baptist church on the right. And this here is where I used to work. Just past the public library here. I used to work here. And this property could have been remodeled. I'm not even going to try to go in there. Remodeled. Here's a hotel property right here. It probably has access to mineral water, but the mineral water here is just a joke. Most of the people in this town have probably never been to a sauna in Hungary or Budapest or Canada for that matter. Is this my elevator pitch to all you Canadian investors up there? Eh? You bunch of hosers? Well, the Canadian oil industry is going to have some serious problems here pretty soon. Howdy. And I've come up with this algorithm. It seems to work pretty good, you know. Hey, try it. And this has already been 20 minutes. Let's see if half an hour. It fills up your data, so it cuts me off. Like, oh, you ran out of data storage, so you can't video no more. This is where the Ukrainians come all the time, right here in the summertime. In the winter, it's empty. So what would Canadians do on a beach like this in the winter? They're smart. They'd figure something out. They'd have beer. They'd have a beer fest in October. So much restrictions on traveling. Okay, so I think we're getting bored now. Time to go home. You can see that there's a lot of room for improvement here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the standard of living here is like retired people. Half the town is retired people, and they don't want anything built or developed or created. Let's take a swing by Aikens. Get a beer, eh? Quit this driving. There's a laundry, and they says, yes, we're open. There's, I don't know how they come up with this name, but they call it Huckle Barney's. Like, who's Barney? Hey, neighbor, how's it going? Peace, brother. Yeah, the local police department here has done a bang-up job of running out the riffraff. And mayor's an architect, so shouldn't be too hard to get things done, you think. Used to be a church here, got burnt down from somebody, and the city took it over, or got it donated to them. Here's City Hall now. So if you plowed $100 million into this town, you'd probably wind up paying some property tax, and they could improve pay off their debt. They owe more than $1 million in muni bonds. And so I'm been talking to some investors about underwriting some more muni bonds for the city here, so every road can be as smooth as a baby's back. This is your house right here. I used to live here also for a while. And they put in a fence. There we go. Soap Lake City Hall. Been closed since they had a mold problem, so it's been taking them over a year to clean out the mold. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you say, dude. Bumpy road, take me home to the place I belong. Soap Lake, Washington, Washington, USA. Take me home. Please don't sing. That's what my girlfriend always says to me. Please don't sing. She was a music teacher. Of course, she doesn't want me to sing. I don't know how to sing. I'm not a singer. But here we go. Bouncy bounce. This here property on the left we just passed was for sale for $300, and it dropped to $200, and the guy finally come along and bought it for $100. Same with this old restaurant was for sale. Oh, gotta punch it. Punch it. Not this one. This one over here. The next one over. This one here. This restaurant right here. Called Cooley Cruisers. That was a special sign made for this location. But boy, it's not exactly primo egress and exit. This guy's doing a bang-up job on this place. Yeah, this was a run-down place before. There's Aikens across the street. So, what would draw people here? Well, I think I can tell you what would draw people here. If you use this whole town as a studio, film studio, independent film studio, you might have something to draw 25,000 people here, but that would overwhelm the police, and they'd have to hire another dozen police officers. They already have 9. And people don't like crowds anymore. At least older people don't. So look at how nice and smooth they made this road going up this hill. And on the left, there's a property for sale. They want $25,000 for it, and it's on top of a mound of rock. And Canadians know how to build on rock. So that's it. That's it. End of video.